Okay, we're doing a little bit of this stuff. Ladder, they call it. I guess this is mostly sort of a, I don't know. It's sort of a sorta. I guess we'll get less picky. That's less picky, right? Apparently not less picky enough. Bad time. It's a little bit after when Europe would normally be going to sleep, and a little bit, well, for some reason Americans don't play on Saturdays like they're watching college football like I probably should be. Anyways. But not really anything interesting on right now. I have a match here. What does this match entail? This match looks to entail Ambassador. Yeah, that was quick. I guess you're mostly moving down with Ambassador into trying not to lose because of Ambassador. And then eventually you can do stuff with, say, Bridge Troll. Necromancer Fortress is a little bit of draw. Probably worth doing. Bridge Troll Ball is fairly effective at a lot of things. I guess we're going to start Ambassador, and then we'll have a think next turn about what exactly we want to do otherwise. Whether that's like, Ghost Town would make the Ambassador not miss, but then you have a Ghost Town. Courtyard's not so hot if you draw it with Ambassador turn 4. Necromancer you can say Spy with or Mason with, which doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. There's also just the take a second Ambassador route. But I feel like you can do well enough going through junk here to, hard to say. Now, what does this person have banned and whatever? Doesn't like Rebuild, doesn't like Cultist. Also has minus on Familiar, which we got here anyways. Minus on Mountebank. Second Ambassador. I don't know how ambitious we're feeling. Like, if we get... there's a good possibility that we just get beat up by Ambassador if we don't match that. There's also a nice thing where if you see none of them turn 3 by Ghost Town, then play 2 the next turn, which is nice. Yeah, let's not do anything too stupid. Okay. Oh, this person's a talker, apparently. You can see them. Ye Old Ambassador War. Are we really gonna... Okay. I guess I have a decision here to make. There's a lot of temptation for me to return the estate and buy Ghost Town. I would hope to get 2 estates out next turn. That's maybe a little over-ambitious, but... let's go for it. Okay. So we get 2 estates out. We get to buy some 3 cost, which might be another Ghost Town. I'm not sure exactly. I guess it can be Ghost Town. It could also be just, say, a silver. Let's try Ghost Town. They're decent. This is looking like a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Yeah. Courtyard's fine. This is a real serious problem. It's not really anything that I could have done particularly differently, I think. I think it's just a player order matter. So, we'll clear those by nothing. Okay. I'm not sure second courtyard. I guess we'll probably take it. Now, what are we doing? We've decided that we really want to buy something that costs 3. Yeah, let's add another one of these. So we'll play Courtyard, top deck Ambassador, play 2 Ghost Towns. That seems okay. Pretty okay. That's really bad, actually. Really bad. It's not too bad. Just take a third Ghost Town? Probably not. This might be time to add a silver in, and we can, like, ball for Ghost Town the next turn, potentially. It's a little bit scary. It's a lot scary. That I'm really under thin compared to my opponent in an Ambassador game. Just buy silver. Okay. Didn't see Ambassador in that case. Okay. We're gonna top deck Ambassador, stop at 5 here, ball for 2 Ghost Towns, I guess. And then this should start getting into some amount of consistency. We hope. Really hope. What are we? How much money am I reaching this turn? 4 if I top deck a copper. That seems okay. That would just be buying a third Ghost Town. It's not the worst thing ever. I guess I could also think about a silver. I'm not, like, too, I guess, in love with Ghost Town here versus, say, a ball, but I don't think another silver's doing me much good right now. Yeah, you're looking at a deck. I'm certainly not. Yet, anyways. Sort of expect this turn to be, what's it? Bridge Troll from you. Depending. I guess that's not going to be enough money, so that's another silver, actually. Alright, this is really good. Alright, this is a lot less good. Only finding 1 Ghost Town here, so we're going to probably buy a Ghost Town. Other than that, I guess we'll ball for, like, Ghost Town Fortress. can be fortress. It could also be another silver. It's not the most least appealing thing ever. I could also try a sauna to try and trash out a bit more so than I am with just the AMs. I'll say Necromancer. Courtyard Necromancer might be able to do a couple things for me. Fortress is tempting because it's fairly non-offensive, and I do want them eventually. Good to see a courtyard in hand. I'm really underthinned. It's, as I say, fairly scary. Should be a bridge troll, I think. Assuming those are two ghost towns. This game's really unlikely to end well for me. This is just Ambassador being lost for silver. That seems fairly pointless. We'll see. Good. We do find an Ambassador. What am I trying to buy here? I guess I'm trying to buy maybe a silver. We'll clear out coppers. Or buy a sauna. Return a state, buy sauna. This is making me feel like this fortress should have been a sauna last turn for sure. Although not too much. Oh, we take a Necromancer now. Also could do that. Feeling a little bit pressured to get stuff out of the deck. So I suppose we can also just make this another courtyard. Like I have plenty of money, right? Or do I? Let's make it another courtyard. Really do need to get through stuff. This would be a very good turn to be buying a bridge troll. I'm going pretty slow here. I'm going very slow here. It's okay. So, our main goal this turn is buy a bridge troll. We can clear out 2 junk cards to do that. It's better for it to be a state copper, I suppose. More efficient junk clearing would be clearing out 2 coppers and just giving him an extra copper. We can do 2 estates next turn. Let's do that. Oh, you didn't have a ghost town down. What happened? You just not find it? Apparently not. That actually puts me in pretty good position for this game. I didn't really come out on top of the junking war, but I did come out on top of the stuff war and the draw war. Which I do like to do. It's a lot of crap in my deck, but I can draw a lot of crap, so... So much for drawing a lot of crap. I guess we're just gonna top deck a copper here. Do want to get those out. Then this can be another bridge troll. Next turn we need to get more villages in. Certainly. This is not going to be my greatest turn ever. Could also use a little bit more draw in here. Didn't manage to get to 3 ghost towns, not a huge deal. I may just take this turn to clear a little bit of junk and say bye. Silver, too. We like top deck copper, play bridge troll. I'd be trying to get the money into a more efficiently arranged. But I think I also said I needed at least 1 village, so I feel like fortress silver. Fortress courtyard silver. Would be good to probably get ball in this turn, but I'm only at 2 bridge trolls, which makes it a little bit awkward to continue adding villages along with that. Or by a little, I mean a lot. It'd be like bridge troll fortress for you. Okay, this is bad. I guess it was going to happen eventually. I have to decide whether I want to go after like a ball. I probably do. Which is going to mean playing the courtyard over the amp. Okay, we get there. We really get there, actually. We don't even have to ball. We don't want to. So it's going to be Fortress Bridge Troll. Fortress. It's really hard not to be adding more Bridge Troll. But maybe Sauna, now that we're... Don't want to be trying to do this with Ambassador my entire life, this game. I don't really have the space for another Bridge Troll right now. We're also back to 3 ghost towns per turn, hopefully. Which is not completely necessary, but certainly nice to have. As Ambassador games go, they're just grinds. Courtyard. That means on this turn we're going to have to think a little bit about piles when we make our buys. I don't think it's too threatening, but I guess that needs to come first. So right here I'm looking at 4 money and only 2 ghost towns. Oops. So you have 2 bridge trolls can produce 3 buys. I'm guessing only 1 ball gets you to 4 total gains. We're certainly buying 1 bridge troll this turn. Probably can come with silver. That would mean that I'm returning this estate. Because I'd only be returning 1 copper. So buying that. We're estimating you... I guess you can return Fortress with Ambassador, say. Courtyard. We're going to guess that you can't do enough of that, I guess. Now that we've sort of committed to this bit. I may just need to... Probably wanted to keep that estate, actually. Yeah, I think I'll taking a silver with it. I also didn't find any silver. The sauna, it's bad. I guess we're just gonna stop here. I hope I don't lose. Which is quite possible that I do. The state really needed to be a copper return instead. That's all your fortresses. Never mind about a state needing to be a copper return. I guess you could still do the courtyards. Nope. Now I have 2 estates. That's actually good. I think that puts you in a needing to score position. not necessarily good. It would have been really nice to have gotten a shuffle in before the estates came in, but we'll see. See what you do. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if you had had a win that turn, not playing the last fortress and amming some instead. Which is certainly a shortcoming of me, having returned the estate over a copper. Fortress. Yeah, this has me pretty well positioned, I think, assuming things go somewhat right. That's not really somewhat right, but let's see what we have. If I play the bridge troll, ambassador, courtyard, I don't think I get there, so let's play on. We top deck ambassador, play the bridge troll. I think that's what we're doing. Bridge troll's only one. I can ball for 2 fortresses, buy a fortress and 2 courtyards, right? I think we'll look for a different opponent. Ramp up a little. I'm going to play against Bryan. That's a new one. Not really. What are we doing here? I guess trash down is steward. You can play a lot of bridge trolls, highways, whatever you need. I'm thinking that's probably the goal. Pool draw is probably going to be necessary, but not immediately. I know the 3 is steward. We'll figure out what the other one is after. That could be like Wishing Well Poacher. See either. See what his 4 is. I might just match it. Lazy, but easy. Can smuggle provinces here, but that shouldn't be relevant. Oh, maybe. Bridge troll being gains. It's a potion. I'm not really feeling a need for a ton of pools, but my buys this upcoming are probably like potion nothing if I don't take a potion. Oh, yuck. I might just draw here, shuffle next turn. Let's do that. I don't know what that makes this. Highway, maybe? Could be another steward. Let's stick a highway. Add it. Potion. Okay. That means this could be a Smugglers if I want. Could also try like a Wishing Well or Acting Troop. Next turn I'm trashing and buying a potion. So I guess I'm not trashing and buying a potion. I guess I'm trashing and buying a nothing. Can also take 2 cards in the potion. It's trash. Here will be the potion. You definitely do not need another one of those. This will probably be a 5 for me. I guess Bridge Troll. I could also trash out, take a Smugglers. Highway over Bridge Troll isn't feeling great right now, but I didn't know that the steward was going to miss, so that's life. Do I want another Smugglers? Probably. I could also just trash here, take a pool. It's close to non-existent deck now. Bad to have the, what's that, steward. I can't actually reach. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just take a pool then. Bridge Troll or so this turn. See what you end up buying. It's a troop. I think it almost has to be a troop. I would trash out your potion this turn, maybe. Acting troop, yeah. Doesn't matter. A troop. I really don't feel comfortable buying Bridge Troll right now, just because that gives you a significantly better turn. So I feel I'm actually just kind of stuck into Scrying Pool, and we'll make you do the initial something else buy. If you hadn't taken Troop there, I would have been happy to have Bridge Troll, but there's life. Bunch of troops, whatever. Oh, I forgot to not discard the copper. That was a mistake. I guess it doesn't particularly matter. I mean, the only thing you can smuggle is Troop. You'll do. You'll do. I would think you draw them. Otherwise, who knows what happens to you next turn. This bias might be true. Poacher. How do I feel about Troop versus Poacher? Not sure. Copper on top. Poacher now discards. So we'll smuggle Troop by Troop this turn. Smuggle acting Troop. Archer. Play it. I could trash, but I don't really want to right now. Just buy acting Troop. Certainly an odd game. Trying to make the opponent... It's a game of trying to make the opponent buy something that you want. Which is amusing. I have a little bit of a problem where... I have a lot of a problem where you have an extra gain right now in the Smugglers. Extra Smugglers. Maybe I need to be a little bit careful about. Suppose you can't smuggle anything from me. So upcoming turn you'll be able to. Which makes me a little bit unsure of where to go. Highway. Essentially looking for something that doesn't give me an amazing turn. Do I like highway? Maybe. You have one. I'm gonna buy a province. This is my last chance. Before stuff gets weird. It doesn't matter, does it? I can only get them down to 6. Means I can't buy a province, does it? I could trash out by Smugglers. That'd be something. If I buy Smugglers, I suppose you probably could win. Oh, I can't do that. If I get another highway, you get some highways. Yeah, it looks like I've lost. Maybe should not have gained the highway. Probably shouldn't have gained the highway. I could get gold. That seems okay. I'm not going to use the acting troop until I need to. See whether you take golds or highways. One of each, maybe. I think one of each is probably your best shot. Or your best move. You need the highway to be able to smuggle provinces. And you want the gold in case we're buying provinces. I'm really not seeing a way around not having the second Smugglers for me, though. It's just not really going to work. One highway, one gold? No, 2 highways. Interesting. You can smuggle province that way. Which means I can't buy provinces. I don't know if you can buy province, though. Let's see what you buy, also. At this point, I'm pretty much just screwed by not having the extra gain. Gain or gains. One of the two. ashes. You see with 1 copper. So you have 1 copper. You can buy province. I need to figure out how to buy dominate, I guess. Let's see, I think I can safely smuggle highway. Not that that's too valuable to me right now. I can safely smuggle highway by province. You just gain 3 provinces that way. If I take a smugglers, I lose. If I take a bridge troll, maybe I don't lose. So I think we're going to go with buying a bridge troll. I'm not particularly feeling a need for the highway. In fact, I can't take it if I'm buying bridge troll. I'm just gonna trash. I don't know. If we also just get all of our pools discarded. That'd be kind of funny. We don't draw. I mean, I can card with Steward, but that's an issue. So I need to figure out how to get you to use up all your villagers. Part of what's going on. One copper, 4 scrying pools, and a steward. This goes for coins, surely. Province. So we're gonna end up smuggling bridge troll. Apparently we're not gonna end up smuggling bridge troll. Oops. Pay for cards. I suppose. No matter what I do, I'm playing for a dud out of you. Or I just play 2 bridge trolls and stop. think stop. I really need a dot out of you. If I take points, I can't take enough points here. So that means there's no point in really being brash about this. Or conservative about it. You don't need to go through the motions. Yeah. Would have been really good to end up with another Smugglers. That's absolutely what did me in there. What does this bring? This brings opening Vampire if you want. What would be opening with it? Oracle? That sounds fine. So here you can just do a nice little build, Workers Village Oracle, Fool's Gold. I'm not seeing much of a point in not starting with Vampire. And then I guess it's either Wishing Well or Oracle. Let's go Wishing Well. I'm really uncertain about that one. It's because I do want to add a Pooka so quickly. Okay. Vampire, sure. Top deck something. That's actually pretty devastating here. That would have been really good to find 5. Let's top deck the Wishing Well, I think. That doesn't actually help me much. So let's see, down there we have Pooka, Bat, and Copper? Or Curse? I guess Pooka, Bat, and a Copper. Well, damn. Do I want to start adding Fool's Golds now? Not particularly. So I guess that means we're just going to stop and trash. So I am quite behind. He decides it's time for Fool's Gold. I guess I'm just going to buy a Workers Village. Last card is a Vampire. Really hope you didn't find your Bat. If you found your Bat, I'm probably completely lost. That's not good. What do I need to find here? Wishing Well. I discarded Ironworks of yours. Okay. Didn't see the wish. Didn't see any of the stuff. It's good cards there. I guess I just have to kind of leave them be. I could take another vampire now. Seems fine. Alright. Did see the Pooka, so that's good news. Crashes vampire into Oracle. It's not the worst thing ever. I guess it was bad. Could have been worse. What am I wishing for right here? What do I want? More than anything in the world, I would like copper. I'll reveal the wishing well, sure. Do I have any workers' villages left in deck? Probably not. I don't even know what these two cards are. That's not good. Cursed Gold. And copper. 2 coppers. There's a Cursed Gold in it. I know that much. I'm not sure what else. I know there's no Fool's Gold. No, it's not Oracle. Okay. I guess we're just going to take a Fool's Gold and trash out states. I would really, 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 really like to find a village. And we'd really like you not to draw. Okay. Well, got one of the wishes. You gain 2 Fool's Golds. I guess that's just going to leave you with more payload than me. Oh, damn. It's on my draw. Great. Citadel. Could be Citadel. Citadel gain Fool's Gold with a vampire. It's a pretty lame vampire. None of it really matters. You can discard that. How much more copper you've got now? Probably a lot more. You're carrying a lot more curses than I am. I guess that makes the goal this turn to win. Oh, maybe you can win. Whoops. I doubt it. And me bumbling along and then suddenly, oh, the game's close to being over. Alright, you don't think you can win. I think I can win if I draw, which isn't going to happen because That's not what happens to me these days. Why would I draw? Omens. Sweet. That was exactly the hex I really didn't need to see there. Auto dud. Awesome. Well, I guess we need points. And along with points, we need a wishing well. Ironworks, maybe, would help. I think we're gonna say Ironworks is gonna help. And look at a dud. Nope, got the Ironworks. Okay. That puts us not really in business, but maybe close enough to, well, maybe you just win this turn. Probably end up just winning this turn. Man, Omens was so bad. So bad. I mean, you discard everything, right? You sort of guess that I have a wishing well in hand. Okay. Also, you're gonna win, so you discard, so I don't need to click a button. Maybe. Seeing as you are managing to draw here. So I'm assuming you can do it like gain a worker's village, play your 6 fool's golds, and that should be enough. Oh, and a cursed gold. And a vampire. Province, workers' village, duchy, gain workers' village, or gain duchy with the vampire, fine. Good omens. Bad omens. Most randomness-inducing hex in the world. Or something. Not that I didn't have my fair share of other issues that game, but it didn't help. Well, this looks like a good start. I can start Peasant Sentry. What else am we trying to do? I think that's about it. Get, like, card on heralds, train them. Oh, good, I don't win. I very much don't win. Oh. Wow. I don't know what this should be. Maybe Caravan? It seems like it would help the most for getting through the deck. Quarry is good for buying things. Yep. Sure, play your Peasant. Yeah, okay. I guess the first game against Bryan I feel personally responsible for. These last two I really don't feel personally responsible for. Like, it's... okay. How do I trash more? I don't. I guess we're gonna try low. Sentry, sure. Alright, well this is a little bit of good things happening. This is a lot of good things happening. So we'll border village, maybe Herald already. I'm not terribly feeling another Sentry, but maybe. Let's do the Herald. Alright, so things have turned around a little bit. Whereby a little bit, I mean a really large amount, apparently. I don't know if I want to hit 6 or not. Probably do. Although it does mean giving up a copper trash. Let's not give up a copper trash. Let's exchange both of those. Try to get a border village discipled. Be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice. Having an extra buy would be kind of nice. Might gain Peasant off the border village, then. And we don't want to trash any more copper. I have 6 this turn by Herald Peasant. I don't have that much this turn. Right. Take 2 peasants, 2 disciples. And we're not feeling a particular need for teacher yet. Possibly ever. We're just going to train Herald or Border Village. Have 5 last turn, that means I'll have 6 this turn if I add a coin, right? No. I got rid of a soldier. Disciple chains are messes. I guess we want to build to a bunch of soldiers. Things are looking less good since I screwed up and found myself without a quarry. Guess we'll try to gain one this turn. Border Village. Border Village Quarry, Border Village Peasant. Ideally. I guess the first game I can also put on other stuff, like not trashing estates for a couple turns. The more I blame other things, the less bad I feel about myself, so always a good thing to do. Training. I'm not sure about training over just gaining stuff. Okay. You're moving that into fugitive. You are. Well, that was really bad. Really bad. Keep, and probably keep one of those. Or neither. I don't know. Exchange both. Last card is a border village. Pretty sure. Well, now I can't feel personally responsible for this one. Maybe it was a little bit ambitious, but reveals a state. Should have kept both of them as Peasant, actually. Tried to gain 2 quarries this turn. Piled. That's a mistake. Should have kept the gains. Do one more after this. Probably do one more after this and then call it a day. Yes, I disciple border village twice, gain quarry, peasant. I have, oh boy, 3 buys. I don't know that having, I would have had 5 buys, border village herald, 5 peasants, doesn't really work. I also don't have training yet, which is a pretty significant problem, since it means I can't really buy colonies. Guess we can get it done with 3 soldiers. So if I make this a quarry, we'd hope that the other disciple can also go on a border village. Ain't a peasant, 3 buys. It's not gonna happen. So let's actually have this gain a peasant and we're gonna score. So we need to score, and I don't think I can really do anything else. I guess I can gain a peasant. I have a peasant. Right, so let's hold these, exchange for another soldier. Hope something bad happens to you. Maybe for a lack of draw. That would be sweet. Yeah, for a lack of draw. Okay. Trash that. Colony. I guess we're going to try to draw on here, so... Disciple, peasant, play 2 soldiers. Feel like I need points. Could also train, but I really do feel like I need points. So let's take points. Keep. And you can turn into another soldier, sure. What about me for lack of draw? We have all these heralds. I'm drawing with discipling a caravan. I swear, even after the both things missing, it felt good in the middle when stuff was going right, but I don't think my deck was in anywhere near as good a shape. Just having stuff, having potential. Which, maybe had I gotten the peasant the one turn, maybe had I gotten a quarry over a caravan, say, it would have been able to happen. So you need a colony. I can at least say that I made you buy a colony. I'm not sure what you take with that. Whether it's like Sentry Caravan. Maybe you should take 4 peasants. I really think you should take 4 peasants in a border village with them. That seems definitely like your best move. I didn't really want to do this soldier payload thing. I didn't really want to end up with only 3 heralds. But I don't know if I didn't really give myself the opportunities, the game didn't really give myself the opportunities. Just make do with what you have and give yourself the best chance to win. And then hope the game doesn't screw you over at the end, like it has an astounding tendency to do lately. Not that it's really screwing me over here, my deck's just worse. It screwed me over at the beginning instead. So we're going to be trying to win this turn. I don't know my best way to do that. I don't even know if I can do that. But let's start out by playing a Herald. Evidently I can't do that. Just make life painful in the meanwhile. I mean, he's not the most guaranteed to draw. It's fairly likely that he draws, but play like he doesn't, because otherwise what are we doing? There wasn't another copper. Whoops. Well, this has to be a colony. It'd be really nice to be able to turn one of those into a teacher. I think I'll take one soldier into fugitive. Well, yeah. For not really any reason at all. Two sentries looks like you're winning. Looks a lot like you're winning. But maybe there's no Herald. I can dream. Discipling on things that... Right, well, that's probably game, I'm guessing. I could have been first player all three of these. Good to get the first player losses in for bad things happening. That's the end of your turn. Okay. Hope springs eternal. We have a much worse deck, less draw, no quarry. Silver. Well, if I draw, I win. I laugh because that would require me drawing. I really need to disciple one of those. Okay, well, that's a step forward. That was the first one, wasn't it? Oh, I wonder, would I rather draw this province or see what I can do? I guess we're going to see what I can do. Disciple the Peasant. 4 buys. 2 soldiers will win. It's nothing but heralds. Okay. That was a weird game to win. Keep those. Exchange the rest is fine. Not entirely clear how that one happened, but I guess it did. Okay. I guess we'll look for one more right now. That was such a stupid game to win. The only thing I can really describe what happened is that somehow I ended up with more money from soldiers, and I got some fairly convenient duds. Maybe the caravans helped a bit for being draw that wasn't dependent on what the second card in your deck was. But in general, it felt like I was losing that game for almost the entire thing. It'd be really nice if... Okay. Here's a game. I'm going to say it'd be really nice if a game were to happen. Or maybe we'll just go into endless loading. Grindcore. What are we doing here? I guess we're building something that's thin, has sentries, has conspirators, and can play Outpost at the end of it. There's also fair for extra buys. So our start is steward, maybe lackeys. Alternative to lackeys is like research. Doesn't seem so hot. There's not a ton in the way of extra actions. It's Necropolis lackeys, so Poorhouse shouldn't factor that much. Conspirator's much more important. We'll match the steward. And then we'll do the lackeys. I think. Could also think about taking a second steward, given that we do have the lackeys here to potentially deal with terminal problems. Summon something. Hitting 5 for Sentry would be nice. We do need those in here eventually. Although I'm not sure if I would actually buy a Sentry if I were to hit 5 as opposed to summoning something. Yeah, I think we'll make this a lackeys. Spending a fair amount of time on the 4 with research. Just end up taking out 3 coppers. We do hit 5 here. Next turn will contain like Steward 4 junk cards. If I summon Conspirator right now, I'll hit 5 next turn. If I summon Steward, I'll also hit 5, but I could also trash. Let's summon Conspirator. And then I'll draw the Necropolis off the Steward, and nothing will matter. Nope. Okay. And we get a Sentry. And I am feeling fairly in business. This could summon a Conspirator. We'll activate this one. We'll trash nicely. Probably buy Fair or Outpost. Thinking Outpost. You can get the Fair on a bad Outpost turn. Can't get Outpost on a bad Fair turn because Fair turns don't exist. Oh man, nobody was listening for that one. Somebody will listen to it later, I'm sure. Put something in the comments if you think that was a funny joke. Count. Outpost. The Steward draws, unfortunately. Or maybe it doesn't draw. I'm not sure exactly. Opponent seems to be thinner. They have committed a lot more to trashing, I suppose. Gained a duchy. What are you gaining duchies for? I don't know what you're gaining duchies for. Well, let's just take our 2 coins and a Fair. We were gonna buy it eventually. What the heck are you gaining duchy for? Researching? Maybe. I have no clue what you're gaining duchy for. I really wish I knew what you were gaining duchy for. No clue. No clue. No clue what you're doing. You gain another duchy? No. Research? Lackeys. Okay. I'm gonna play Outpost. I think not play Steward and buy Conspirator lackeys. And this will be by Sentry. We can summon something. Gonna need more Sentry. could just summon a Conspirator. Be like, summon a Conspirator by, I don't know. Somehow I need to get another Sentry in here. Could summon Steward. Let's do Sentry lackeys. Okay. Try to trash out a few lackeys this turn. Really don't need all of those. I guess we'll get the coppers out instead. What is that? That's a lackeys. 2 coins. Outpost. Stop there. 2 Conspirators. No, we were trying to get lackeys out, but not happening. Okay. Sentry, summon Conspirator. This all seems fine. Well ahead. Not entirely clear to me what my opponent's overarching deck theme was here. Oh, they got a poorhouse. I guess their overarching deck theme was have poorhouse. Yeah. I was thinking about it, I guess. So there wasn't really actions for it. Outpost. I'm just gonna summon Conspirator by Sentry. Order. I suppose I don't want to trash all of them. Keeping one around seems okay. How do we feel about provinces? Unnecessary. A Sentry province. No, that's still the duchy that's around. You have your estates out. Or, I guess, non-estates out. I suppose buying a lackeys may end up proving valuable. Soon. Not sure exactly how much I need to be buying provinces here. I'm just generally a little bit confused about what your deck's supposed to, or how your deck's supposed to work. I feel like having another couple of villagers would be nice for me. Just for rainy days. So yeah, this turn I think is going to be summon a lackeys. It's going to involve summoning a lackeys. What's that card? Sentry? I don't think there's really a risk of you quadding. I think there is a slight risk of you tripling. Which means maybe I want to be a little bit conservative with what I do here. I wanted to not play that Conspirator to leave a Sentry on top. So yeah, let's just say Province Duchy. Does it really need to be Province Duchy? Could it be like Province Summon a Steward? Let's make it Province Summon a Steward. I mean, you don't have enough actions to quad, I'm sure. Just don't want to lose unnecessarily. And now what? We might discard one of these to try to set up next turn. Let's do that. Okay, looks good. That's bad. Should be fine though. Okay, I guess we won't be fine. No, we're fine. You can't actually province, right? I guess you can province, but you can't do anything else. This lack of actions is gonna hurt. So that'll be all. 3 wins, 2 losses, and whatever else happened, which I guess was nothing. We'll see how everything goes, I suppose. Yeah. See you all.